So many of you have got such big ambitions with your acting career, and I know you want TV work. So how do you go from where you are right now, which might be a CV that's half full, it might be a CV that's blank, it might be a CV that's full of student films or independent films. Whatever place you're at with your acting career, how do you go from where you are now to TV work? I cannot wait to dive into this episode with you and share how you can market yourself for TV roles, because I know when you get this information and you put it to use, it is going to absolutely transform your career. You are listening to Unstoppable Actors, the essential podcast for ambitious, aspiring actors. With me, Louise, the artistic director of Standby Method Acting Studio. And every week I'll be talking with you and sharing how you can become a paid, working, unstoppable actor, because you 1000% can. An acting career is doable. Are you ready? Welcome to the podcast. If you're returning, as always, thank you so much. I really love having you here. And if you're brand new and you've only just discovered us, woohoo, welcome. I hope you will stick around for more episodes of the Unstoppable Actors podcast. Let me just quickly introduce myself. I'm Louise. I am an expert in method acting and the business of acting, and I have been coaching actors for almost 13 years. How exciting, helping them go from unknown actors with blank, empty CVs all the way through to Netflix dramas, Amazon Prime films, TV soaps, stage plays around the world, and onto the books of some of the most incredible agents in the business. So you, my friend, are in good hands. TV work. There's so many of us who are aiming for it as actors because it looks fun. And of course, TV work pays well. Let's not forget that part of it. But also, if we get TV work, there's a good chance we raise our visibility quicker, because obviously TV is something that most people have in their homes. And it's what casting directors watch. They watch TV, obviously, because they're in the industry. And so there's a good chance that it's going to raise our profile quicker. And it's going to keep us in a career that's more sustainable, that has longevity, rather than bitting around from student film to student film or independent film to independent film. So TV work has got a lot of pros to it. One of the cons is that there's so many actors in the industry and there's so many of us trying for TV work. But I have come up with 4 incredible marketing tools that if you work them, as I've already said, they will transform your career and they will help you get TV work. Now, the one thing I want to make absolutely abundantly clear is that you can't put these 4 things to work, these 4 marketing tools to work once and expect things to happen. That's not how it works. You've got to consistently put them to use. And there's going to be times where you put them to use and it feels like nothing is happening. But that's actually called the law of gestation. Things are gestating. Just because nothing seems to be happening on the surface doesn't mean under the surface you are going unnoticed, okay? And that's just a tip really for any part of your acting career, that just because you might not be getting the responses you want instantly doesn't mean things aren't lining up for you. So always remember that. Now, before I share these 4 ways you can market yourself for TV work, did you know that you can still enroll in the Business of Acting Bootcamp and get a massive discount? If you didn't know, you have got until the 15th of May 2023 to use the discount code BOAB, which stands for Business of Acting Bootcamp, April. Yeah, that's the discount code, BOAB, April, all in capitals, all one word, no spaces. So the Business of Acting Bootcamp is an incredible course that once you've paid for it once, you have lifetime access to it and can take it again and again and again and again and again, as many times as you need to. Module 1 is all about thinking like an A-list actor, because A-list actors know they're going to make it. They know they are going to achieve their acting goals. They knew that. And we want you doing exactly the same. We want you kissing goodbye to those limiting beliefs. Module 2 is all about how to effectively set and achieve all of the acting goals that you've got for yourself. We do this in something called 90-day sprints, and I teach you about them. And it makes goal setting and goal achieving so much easier. Module 3 is getting eyes on you. We want you to raise your visibility in the industry. So casting directors, agents know who you are and they keep your CV at the top of their pile. Yeah? Module 4 is standing out from the crowd. And that is all about what makes you unique. But it's much, much more than just your unique selling points. It's about what your brand is and your branding story and creating a running theme through all of your marketing materials. And then module 5 is all about mastering marketing. And it's all about the little known marketing tips and techniques that work, that convert your efforts into paying jobs that not many actors know about. So that's the main course itself. You get that and you get lifetime access to it once you've paid for it. In this intake only, and only this intake, we've got some incredible bonuses. We've got 4 90-minute live classes that take place on Zoom, where I will be working with you and coaching you through the business of acting. We've got an incredible working actor coming in to do a 1-hour Q&A with you so he can pick his brains. We've also got the cover letter templates. These are cover letters that I have used, that I am giving you my word for word cover letters that get me auditions, have got me an agent, and also get me in-depth feedback as well. You can have them. And there are so many more bonuses as well. One of them being that the first 3 people who complete the course properly, not just rush through it, get to come on the Unstoppable Actors podcast and be interviewed by me, and I will help you raise your profile in the industry through it. So the discount code again is BOAB April. Type that in at the checkout. You'll get all those bonuses on this intake and you'll get lifetime access to the main course. And as soon as you've paid for it, you get instant access. You can start it right away. So the link is in the description. So now, are you ready to hear these 4 marketing tools and techniques that you can use to get yourself TV work? Now, some of them are going to take longer than others, but that's okay because you're in this for life, aren't you? This is not a quick fix. You want a long, sustained career. So the first tip is, and this is going to be something you will come back to again and again and again, because there are trends in the industry, just like there are trends in fashion, and there's trends with cars, and there's trends in all sorts of different industries. There's trends in the acting industry as well. So the first tip, the first marketing tip to get yourself TV work is look at who is currently being cast. Who is currently being cast? Who's the flavour of the month? This is market research. What you then want to do is you want to find out what's the common thread with all of these people that are currently being cast that seem to be popping up in absolutely everything. So that's the first thing. That's important for you to document. And I would say document it. Don't just get it in your head, get it down somewhere, maybe in a Google Drive doc or maybe in your notes on your phone, wherever, but somewhere that's not going to gather dust, somewhere that you will remember where you've written this information and you'll keep coming back to it. Very important that you understand the trends of the industry because they do change over time. When you know what the trends of the industry are, you can figure out whether your brand as an actor fits into that or not and how you're going to pitch yourself in the industry. The second marketing tip to get yourself TV work is to look at the trends in the TV productions at the minute. So is there a particular trend for a style of production? For example, when Game of Thrones was popular, around that time, was there a lot of fantasy stuff coming out? Okay, or is it rom-coms that seem to be the thing? Or is it the straight dramas that seem to be the trend? Or is it, productions about the war or about history? Like, what's trending at the minute in terms of productions? That's very important for you to know again, because again, you can ask yourself, well, firstly, write it down in your document, wherever that is. So you've got this, it's not swilling around in your head. The thing about not writing things down means that you're more likely to forget them. So definitely get this down either in your notes, on your phone, or in a Google Doc, or wherever. Whatever works for you. It doesn't have to be a Google Doc. It could be in Trello or whatever works for you. But when you write it down, you've also then got data, because I imagine that you are going to stay in this for life. Well, I hope you are anyway, because this is where things really kick off with your acting career if you stay in it for the long game. What you will see is how the trends change and fluctuate. So what you then want to ask yourself is, well, how do I pitch myself, my brand, for these types of productions? Do I not fit into these types of productions? And if I don't, how can I still brand myself and market myself in a way that is still going to get me noticed? Okay? If we go back to point one, looking at who is getting cast and what the common thread is with them all, something I forgot to say actually is ask yourself whether you have any similarities with those actors. And maybe that is going to be the similarities of things that you can really pull out into your marketing and your branding right now. Instead of hiding them, you go, oh yeah, well, me and this actor who keeps getting cast in all these things, we have this particular thing in common. So maybe that's the thing I need to enhance in my marketing. Okay, is this all making sense? Then the third marketing tip to get yourself more TV roles or to get yourself into TV is to capture an engaging shot with your headshots. Your headshots are the first thing that casting directors see, and they need to be engaging with what you're wearing, but more specifically with what's going on behind your eyes and also your presence and the energy you're oozing off of yourself. So your energy and your presence need to fill the shot. And energy is something that is invisible, but it's still palpable. So what is the energy you're giving off in your headshots? If you know your headshots are a little bit out of date, then when you've got it in your budget, go and book in for some new ones. If you've had some headshots for about 6 months and you're just not getting called into auditions, it might be time to think about getting some new ones, because it might be that your headshots are getting overlooked and therefore you're getting overlooked for castings. I can certainly say with my headshots, my current ones that I've got, they're nice, I like them, but they don't stand out. And that's something I've got to change in my marketing materials as well, because I want to be getting called into those auditions. So just remember what I said. Think about the energy you're giving off in the headshots and your presence, and fill the shot with those. So as I said, energy is invisible, but it's still palpable. It's still something we can tap into. And it's those engaging headshots that will get you called into the room. Now, if you're struggling with it, maybe look at your last set of headshots. This is if you've got them. If you haven't, don't worry, I'll come to you in a moment. But if you have got headshots and you've previously had them done and you're not really getting into the room, take a look at them. Don't criticize yourself, but look at them and go, okay, what can I improve about these? It is a bit of a guessing game, because nobody's really going to be giving you feedback on, oh yeah, your headshot looked bland. Nobody's going to say that to you because it's not very kind anyway. But also, people just don't give feedback to those that they've overlooked, do they? Let's be honest. So this is a bit of a guessing game. You've got to try and figure it out and go, okay, maybe it's that my expression is a bit lifeless. Maybe there's not much going on behind the eyes. Maybe I'm wearing something that doesn't really suit me. Maybe the colour that I've got on really drains my skin and that's getting me overlooked. Have a little think about what you could change. Now, if you don't have headshots and you're brand new to acting, start looking at the different headshots on headshot photographers, maybe on their socials, maybe on their websites, and start to pick out the ones that you're really drawn to, that are captivating. And then you want to emulate that in your headshot session, but with your unique authenticity, not trying to be that other actor. Like, you always want to be yourself, but you can take what works for them and mold it into your own version. That is also a form of market research. Then the fourth marketing tip is you need to be finding out what casting directors are casting what in the industry, with what's trending right now. So going back to tips 1 and 2, and the types of actors they've been casting. Again, this is market research. So it's a lot of, it's a lot of research really, a lot of digging. It's a lot of background information that you're getting. But when you're armed up with this, yes, it does take time. And I know a lot of us want instant results, but sorry, I'm here to say it doesn't work like that. But the market research, is time well spent. Because when you spend that time researching, figuring out what's going on in the industry, you set yourself up for success because you've got more knowledge, and knowledge is power. So find out what casting directors are casting what, the types of productions they're casting that are trending right now, and the types of actors they've been casting as well. And again, ask yourself, do I have any similarities with these people, these actors that are getting the work, that I can pull out and enhance and really highlight in my marketing? Or is there something that's completely unique about me that none of these actors have, that I can enhance and highlight and really bring out in my marketing? These 4 tips will really turn your career around and help you. But as I've said, they're not going to work overnight. These are things that you've got to keep utilising and keep going back to. And of course, there are more things that you can do with marketing as well, way more than this. And as I've already shared, the Business of Acting Bootcamp is open for enrolment until the 15th of May 2023. There are 4 discount codes left. which is BOAB April, all in capitals, no spaces. If you've enjoyed this and you want more, and I really recommend you do get more marketing tools and techniques and tips behind you, because it'll really help you get the paid roles that you want, then come and join the Business of Acting Bootcamp. It is an incredible experience, and the people who have enrolled in it so far are already having big wins in there, and things are landing for them that they've never even realized, and now they're like, oh wow, this is why I've not been getting more jobs or getting the jobs that I want, because they've figured out that their marketing has had holes in it, which is understandable, because when you're new to something, you've got to learn, haven't you? So I would love to guide you and coach you through the Business of Acting Bootcamp. As I've said, the link is underneath this episode. Go and check it out. Go and enter that discount code to get your money off. And I really hope you've enjoyed this episode. If you have, please do leave us a review. Please do rate us. It allows us to help more actors like yourself, and I really love helping you. I love giving you tips and inspiration and helping you think outside the box. And hopefully I will see you in the next episode. I have absolutely loved hanging out with you, and I really hope you enjoyed this episode of Unstoppable Actors, the essential podcast for ambitious, aspiring actors. Now, if you did, I'd really love you to subscribe so you never miss an episode, and leave a review. And if you would like weekly injections of inspiration, you'd like mini method acting challenges to keep you making progress with your dreams, come and join the most supportive acting community online by clicking the link in the notes to help you become an unstoppable actor.